Okay, hello everybody. My name is Jameson Chase Young. This is Coins and History. Today we're talking about my favorites, Morgan silver dollars. I love my Morgan silver dollars. I have a strange obsession with Morgan silver dollars. I keep buying Morgan silver dollars. But specifically today, we're talking about the 1891 New Orleans. And it is a special coin. It's considered by many like the true coin of the Wild West. This Morgan silver dollar was struck in New Orleans Mint. The New Orleans Mint is the only Southern mint to strike the Morgan silver dollar. Its first year of production was in 1879, and it ended in 1904. The New Orleans Mint had produced around 24.66% of all Morgan silver dollars issued. The New Orleans Morgan dollars, they bear a zero, a mint mark. It's you can see it located. I'll zoom in on it. There it is. Like you can see it right there. It can be located in the back of the coin, below the eagle. Like below the eagle, the O mint mark is present above the little zero and the L and the word dollar. The 1891 New Orleans Morgan dollar is ranked number 58 with a mintage of 7,954,529. It also holds the place of 14 out of 26 from Morgan dollars made in the New Orleans Mint. I'll be going over the stats for the Morgan silver dollar. The New Orleans minted 7,954,529. The design was by George T. Morgan. It has a reeded edge. Its diameter is 38.10 millimeters, and its silver content is 90% silver, 10% copper. Its weight is 26.73 grams. And to put things into clarity, certain things weren't very clear on the internet. But to put things into clarity, the New Orleans, it is pretty common, but it's not the most common one. In Philadelphia, they minted 8,693,556. And it was in 1891 when the very first national forest was created. It's called Shoshone National Forest. It's right by Yellowstone in Wyoming. I've driven through, but I've never actually stopped there. It was the first federally protected national forest in the United States. I believe anywhere on Earth, but definitely in the United States, in Wyoming, near Yellowstone National Park. It was actually originally part of the Yellowstone Timberland Reserve, what Yellowstone used to be called. It's managed by the United States National Forest Service. It was created by an act of Congress and signed into law by the U.S. President Benjamin Harris in 1891. Native American Indians had lived there for 10,000 years, several different tribes, including the Shoshones. When Europeans first got there were several in that whole area, because that whole area is like huge. The Yellowstone alone is huge, but there's also like Teton National Forest and Shoshone National Forest. The whole area alone is the size of like a state out east, and it's never been like heavily settled. So like what you see is what is actually like it's pristine way. Like it's never been mowed down and replanted or anything like that. The Absaroka and Beartooth Mountains are a little ways north of there. Those are like going through Red Lodge, Montana. There's a road called Beartooth Pass that goes through the Beartooth Mountains. It's like one of the most prettiest passes in all of the United States. The Wind River Range is in the southern portion and contains Gannett Peak, the tallest mountain in Wyoming. Yellowstone National Park forms a part of the boundary to the west. South of Yellowstone, the Continental Divide separates the forest from its neighbors. The Teton National Forest that I talked about, the Teton National Forest is to the west. Then there's also an Indian reservation near there. The Wind River Indian Reservation is there, which belongs to the Shoshone and the Arapaho Indians. Custer National Forest, along with Montana's border, is on the northern frontier of it. The Oregon Trail in the 19th century, where covered wagons passed through. Shoshone National Forest is home to all of the original plant and animal species that were there present when the first Europeans came through. The very first one was John Coulter, and another famous one was Jim Bridger. But that John Coulter, he was on the original Lewis and Clark expedition, and I think he broke off from there and went his own way with some other people. So that is the Shoshone National Forest, and it was founded the same year this 1891 New Orleans coin came out. And if you ever get a chance to go to the Shoshone, I recommend it. And if you get a chance to buy any of these 1891 Morgan silver dollars, I recommend that too. My name is Jameson Chase Young. This is Coins and History. Thanks for watching this video. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.